Hi, well. Hi, welcome back to Yoga with Tim. I'm Tim, and today I'm here with Stacy, and Stacy's going to be demonstrating the poses while I teach them. Let's begin with a little lying down meditation. So lie down in Supta Baddha Konasana, soles of the feet together, knees wide apart. Open up your arms to the side like goalpost arms. Drop your awareness inward. Then bring your knees together. Gently bring your right knee into your chest as you stretch your left leg out along the floor. Feel the crease of your right hip release down so the hips feel even as you drive out through your left heel. Change legs, hug the left knee in. Feel the crease of the left hip of the left hip release down as you push through your right heel. Feel the hips and the back of the skull reaching away from each other. Change legs, hug the right knee in. Now elevate the left heel up off the mat. And then see if you can hold the legs like this and the core long as you take your arms up to the ceiling. Then reach your right arm back and your left arm forward. And slowly change sides. Now as you're changing sides, don't let the hips twist. Don't let your middle twist, middle like a brick, nice and steady. Slowly change sides. Keep reaching the hips out of your lower back and reach the back of the skull away from the hips. Change sides. Change sides. Keep going. For 5 more minutes, do this. So I'm going to grab a smoke break. And then... Okay, then curl up towards your knees and reach your hands towards the outside of your heels. Curl up tight. Then as you inhale, stretch your arms back and your legs forward. As you exhale, tuck back in. Inhale, reach back. Exhale, tuck in. Inhale, reach back. Exhale, tuck in. Inhale, reach back. Exhale, tuck in. Okay, last one, I promise. Stay tucked up. And then push your left heel forward. Ooh, stay crunched up. And then push the right leg out to meet it. Ooh, and hold the abs in. Tight, tight, squeeze. And then hug your knees into your chest. Good job. Set your feet down. Open your arms out to the side. Little twist here. With your feet the width of your mat, let your knees swivel over to the right as you look to your left. Change sides. Come back to center. Hug the knees in and roll up to seated. Then stretch back into down dog. Walk your feet forward to the front of your mat. Inhale into a flat back, elongate. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, come all the way up, spread your arms out. Reach up. Exhale, release your arms down at your side. Inhale, raise your arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, flat back. Step back, plank pose. Lower onto your belly. Inhale into cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, stretch back, downward dog. Walk your feet forward to the front of your mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, flat back. Step back, plank pose. Shift forward and lower onto your belly. Inhale into cobra. Exhale, down dog. Look in between your hands. Step or float up to the front of your mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, come all the way up, raise your arms. Exhale, Samasthiti. Inhale into chair pose. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, flat back. Step back into plank. Shift forward and lower slowly to chaturanga. Knees down is always fine. Upward facing dog, inhale. Down dog, exhale. Now if you haven't taken the chaturanga challenge video yet, I'm going to link it below. I want you to make sure you're chaturanga. Everyone should watch this video, no matter what. Step your right foot, warrior one. Adjust your back foot, then come up strong through the midline, right hip crease back. Exhale, hands to the mat, step back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. Step your left foot, warrior one. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. Then step your right foot all the way up by your right thumb. Hug your right hip in and come up into crescent. Bring your hands to prayer. Lean your chest out over your knee and twist. Take your left elbow to your right knee. Then press your index finger knuckles and open up across your collarbones. Look to find your mountain pose line again from your back ankle all the way out through your spine. Bring your hands back down to the mat, step back to down dog, or take a vinyasa. Step your left foot all the way up by your left thumb. Come up on your fingertips, left hip crease back as you lengthen through the midline. Then lift up from your belly, strong core, come up. Bring your hands to prayer. Lean your chest out over your knee and twist. Bring your hands back down to the mat. Step back. Take a vinyasa or stretch right back into down dog. For this next pose, you'll need the blocks. Step your right foot right up to your right thumb. Then take your blocks a foot in front of your foot. Feel your right hip crease release back. Then elongate through the midline. Without your right hip crease sneaking out to the side or forward, start to lean the weight into your right foot and lift the back leg up. Keep a little micro bend in your right knee so you can keep reaching down into the foot even. And then push through your left heel like it was up against the wall. Look for the danda, the sacred midline, the Tadasana line from your back ankle all the way out through your crown. Bend your right knee and as smooth as you can, step back into warrior one. Lift your belly, chest, look up and join your palms. Bring your hands back down to the mat. Step back to down dog or take a vinyasa. Step your left foot all the way up by your left thumb. Then bring your hands onto the blocks, foot in front of your foot. Feel the left hip crease release back, elongate, turn on the core, and then lean into the left foot. Keep that little micro bend in the left knee so you can reach down through the four corners of your left foot and feel when you press down through the foot how the leg muscles work differently. Hips level to the floor, waist level to the floor, reach through the right inner heel as you elongate through the spine. Turn on the spinal muscles, those are part of your core. Can you get a totally long spine here? Hips reach back to the back heel. Bend your left knee, and as smooth as you can, slide back, warrior one. Raise your arms, look up, join the palms. Good, then straighten your left leg. Turn your toes in so your feet are parallel. Hands on your hips. Roll your shoulders back and open up your chest. Fold forward in between your legs. Set the fingertips down and inhale, make a flat back. Exhale, walk the hands back, Prasarita Padottanasana A. Keep the fingers pointing forward. Let the elbows bend straight back. 5 breaths here. Inhale into a flat back. Bring your hands to your hips, press to your feet, and come all the way up to stand. Turn your left leg out and step up to the top of your mat. Inhale, raise your arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, flat back. Step back into down dog or take a vinyasa. Vashisthasana, side plank. Roll onto the outside edge of your left foot and take your right arm up. Now you can always modify this by, instead of weighting all the weight onto your left knee, you could just set your left knee down onto the floor and practice the modification. Otherwise, holding the full side plank, 5 breaths. Downward dog, slowly with control, stretch back. Change sides, roll to the outside edge of your right foot, take your left arm up. Then slowly with control, come back into plank, downward dog. Inhale into plank pose. Lower all the way down onto your belly. Then clasp your hands behind your back. Roll your shoulders open. Now if your shoulders are too tight to open up the shoulders with the hands clasped, then just use a strap or a towel. Then lift your head, chest, shoulders, legs up, and go up for 5 breaths. Then release the clasp, but stay up, stretch the arms straight back. Spread the arms out to the side. Reach the arms all the way forward. Arms out to the side. Straight back. Upward facing dog, roll through. Down dog, stretch back. Come to a kneeling position, Vajrasana or Virasana. If it's too much on your knees to kneel, then just sit cross-legged instead. Sit tall, sit bones reaching straight down, and twist to your right. Press down through your right fingertips and burrow the right shoulder blade into the back, onto the back to help to fill and open up the chest. Change sides. Come back to center. Then fold forward, hands on the feet, head down. Then come to seated. Sit with your legs stretched out in front of you. Sit in Dandasana for a moment, hands at your side. Roll the chest open. Lift tall through the core of the spine as the sit bones reach down. Then bend your right knee off to the side like a tree pose leg. For Janu Shirshasana, work on sitting up tall as the thighs smooth down and away from you. And so this is a great phase to work on, the upright seat, stretching the legs. If you're very open in your hips and your hamstrings, and you can start to walk the hands forward without losing the stretch of the legs, then practice that. Inhale back up, change sides. Inhale back up, stretch both legs forward, and fold forward. Again, if the hips and hamstrings are very tight, just work on the Dandasana instead. Otherwise, start to walk the hands forward, especially if you feel the strain going into the lower back. Work on the upright seat or just angling forward halfway. Breathe all the way down towards your pelvis. And then lie onto your back for corpse pose, Shavasana. Bring your awareness to your breath, especially the rhythm of your breath. Notice the sensation as you breathe in and the grounding, cooling sensation as you breathe out. Then take a slightly fuller, deeper breath in and out through your nose. Bend your knees and roll over to your right side. Press yourself up to seated. Join your palms together. Namaste.
Namaste.
Thank you. Thanks for joining us today. Hope you enjoyed the practice. If you did, hit the like button and leave a comment below. And also subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We'll see you next time.